is Kanharaj Arundhati. Today I am here with the 8th task of the eShop. This is about the session management and product listing of the eShop project. So first of all, we'll discuss about the session management of the eShop. So for that, firstly we sign in to the eShop page. So here you can see the sign up page where a new user can register himself to the eShop, but we are already registered. So we'll move to the sign in page by clicking on the button already have an account, sign in. So this will take us to the sign in page, and I have already checked this remember me option before I sign in, so my data are already being stored in the text field of the sign in page. So now I am clicking on the sign in, and this will direct to the home page if the details entered are correct as given in the registration and which are matched with the database data. So I am clicking on the sign in. Yes, this is the home page of the eShop. When a customer or a new user sign up or sign in, they will directly directed to the home page of the eShop. So here you can see the header, the search option bar, and a carousel, and then the products, and at the last we have the footer. So we have discussed the home page design before. Today's task is to discuss the session management. So you saw that I have signed in using my email and password in the sign in page. After clicking the remember me option, it will take a cookie in the browser to reuse again and again. So here you can see the email I have typed here has been stored along with the password I given. So this remember me option creates a session in the web browser. So this can be used again and again unless you destroy the session. So you can see this Hi Kanharaj, this is displayed because of the session, because it's having our data in the web browser. So we'll have a look on the codes. So this is the home page. I have included the connection.php first of all, and here the header section we have the title, and I have included the bootstrap.css, styles.css, the logo of the eShop in the header. That means here this area of the page were designed in the head section of the page. And then we have the body section. In the body section we have used divs to make the page more responsive by using the bootstrap classes like container fluid, row, justify content center, col 12, offset. You can see many of these classes are used to make the page responsive. So here you can see include a PHP tag which includes the header of the PHP. So I have externally created the header, and then I have attached it to the home.php. So we'll have a look on the header first. So this is the header. It is coded using the basic HTML tags. So here also we have a head tag. Inside that we have linked the bootstrap.css and style.css, and in the body content we have used divs to make the header more responsive. And then you can see in this area we have created a PHP code. This is a simple PHP code. Firstly, I have added a session start, which means after a user logging to the eShop, the data he entered will be collected and stored in this session start. And then if is set session U, that means the user data is set, then it should be assigned to the variable named as $data. And then you can see there are two spans. These spans are displayed in this area, the hi and the first name of the user. So here firstly we have the classes, Bootstrap classes, to make the text more attractive, and then we have an on click. Here if you click on the text, you will be directed to the home page. So now we are in the home page. So even though you click on this, you can see a reload has been done. If not, I'll move to my profile. From my profile, if I click on this hi button, you will be directed to the home page. So this is how it is coded here. It says window.location should be home.php. When you click on this hi, the Windows location should shift to the home.php page. And we have the hi text along with the PHP code which says echo the $data, the data we have taken here. In that, only echo the first name of the user. So here we have the entire data of the user. We have assigned it to the $data, and there here we have taken only the F name of the user. And then in the next span we have used some Bootstrap classes as here, and then we have the on click. Here when you click on this, the text is sign out. You can see the sign out text which is in red color. So the sign out text, when you click on this will call a function known as sign out. I will discuss this in my other videos. So when you click on this, it will direct to the sign out function. That's it for here now. And then if the user is, if this set, that means if the user is logged in, it should the data should be assigned to the $data, and these all should be taken place. If the session was empty, that means if no user logged in, then it should be displayed as sign in or register. And there we have href which is directed to the index.php, which means the sign up page. And then we have another span, there help and contact option is given. So we'll have a look on this sign in or register option. So I am clicking on the sign out. So my cookie is destroying, and now you can see the option sign in or register. When you click on this, it will direct you to the sign up page. So this is what it is mentioned here. If a user is not logged in, so he should be directed to a home page where he will be clicking on the sign in or register and directed to the index.php. And then we have the cell button, the drop downs, all here in the header.php. We have discussed it earlier. So here I am signing again. So here you can see again I have my first name along with the hi, and there the sign out option is there. Now the sign in or register option has been destroyed. That means it's been hidden, override by the session that we have stored here. After the header.php we have the design. So in the design we have the search option, and then we have the carousel here. You can see the carousel here, and then we have the product listing of the page. So you can see after the carousel we have some products displayed. This is the laptop category. Under laptop category, the products that been added to the database will be displayed here. So you can see this is a card which is a ready-made component of Bootstrap. So we have taken that and customized as a opinion. So here you can see firstly we have the image of the product, and then the title of the product, and then we have a button which says it is new or used or anything, that means new or used, and then we have the price of the product, and then if it is in stock it will display here, or if it is out of stock it will also display here. So you can see this HP 15 is in stock and MSI Modern 15 is out of stock. So if it is in stock, it should display how many items available within the owner, that means the e-shop, and if it is not in stock, that means it should display as 0 items available. Then we have two buttons. One is buy now button. When you click on this, it will direct you to the buy now page, which means you enter your details of the payments and click on the buy now, so the product will be owned by you. And then we have another option, the cart option, which means if you are not ready to buy now but you are willing to buy it in another day, so you can click on this button and add it to the cart, so it will be displayed in the cart option, and whenever you think, you can click on the buy now option there and buy it. So here we have another category, desktop computer, and with the product, as well as I explained before, here also the image, title, new or used, the price, whether it is in stock or out of stock, how many items available, buy now and cart option are there. We have mobile number category. You can see the card here again, and then the camera category and tablet category. So here, this is how the products of the e-shop being displayed in the home page. So we'll have a look on the codes of this. So this is the code of the products listing of the home page. So here this is also being created using div tags, which means to make the design more responsive using the Bootstrap classes. And we have used the col12, MB3, row, border primary to make the design more attractive. And then we have a simple PHP code. You can see here, this PHP code says, first of all we have a query, the query to get data from the database. The query says select all from the product table where the category cat ID, that means the category ID should be equal to the category data too, and the status of the product should be equals to 1, ordered by the date time adder, descending limit 4 offset 0. This means the product category should be equal to the category data we have already taken, and then the status should be 1, which should be ordered by the date time adder. That means the product adding date time, according to that only the product should be ordered in a descending manner, not in the ascending, in a descending manner. Limit to 4, you should display 4 items or 0 items in a row. And then we have checked the number of rows it gives, and after the 4 we have fetched a sort the data, and we're gonna set it to the card we have designed here. You can see the card. Here we have used the Bootstrap class card to make it more responsive and attractive. So here we have firstly taken the product image of the product we have stored in the database, and from that we have fetched the sock it and assigned to a variable image underscore data, and then in the image tag we have used a simple PHP echo image data image path, which means you can see image is displaying here. So by taking the data from the product image, it's stored to the image data variable, and then from there we have taken the image path and we have displayed it to the image tag. Here we have used some classes, Bootstrap classes, and some CSS styling, and then we have another div. Inside that we have h5 tag, which is used for the title of the product. So here also we have used some Bootstrap classes, and then here, as I explained before, here also we have taken the data, the title of the product from the product data we have already assigned here. We took the data from this query and we assigned it to the product data variable, and from there we have taken the title of the product here and we have echoed it to the h5 tag. So there again there is another span here which says it's new, and then we have another span which echoes the price of the product. So here also we have taken the product data variable. From there we have only taken the price and we have assigned it to the span, which means we have echoed the price to the span tag. And then we have another PHP code which says if the product quantity, if from the product data variable we have taken the quantity, if it is greater than 0, then these codes should be work. If not, if the data is less than 0, then this code should be work. If the data is greater than 0, the if clause should be work, and if the data is less than 0, the else clause should be work. So here in the if clause we have a span which says whether it is in stock or not. So if the quantity is 0, that means it is not in stock, but here the data should be greater than 0, so that means it is in stock. And then we have another span. This says how many items available. So here also we have used a PHP. We have taken the data from the product underscore data variable, only the quantity, and we have echoed it to the span along with the text items available. And then we have an href. There we have entered the text buy now, which means if you click on the buy now, you will be directed to the payment gateway. And then we have the cart option. If you are not willing to buy now, you can click on this and add to the cart. And if the data is less than 0, that means the else clause will work. So here you can see in the first span we have given out of stock, which means if the data we take in the if clause condition is less than 0, that means no products available within the eShop, so it is out of stock. That's what we should display here. And then in the next span we should say how many items left, but already we know that there is no products left within the eShop, so it should display as 0 items available along with the option buy now. But here there is no product within the eShop, so the button will be disabled and the button will be turned into red. So you can see here the button is disabled. You can't click on this, but here you can click on this, and here the available item is also turned red, but here it is in green, and here in stock is in yellow, but this out of stock is in gray. And here you can't add it to the cart as well because the product is not within the eShop, so it is also will be disabled, but still you can see the design in the home page. So this is how the product of the eShop will be listing in the home page. So you can see we have stored the session we already used in the sign in page, and then we have listed the products according to the categories they are belong to, along with the price, number of items left, image, and the title, and here you can see every product is displayed perfectly according to the category. So this is for the today's task, the session management and the product listing. So I hope this is clear. Thank you for watching. I'll meet you in my next video.